Hey, it's me, MLB. Here is chapter 23 of Takedown. This one is titled Captain Underpants. You headed out the door together as a group, chatting as you walked along. Wait, you said suddenly. Do we have a plan? Plan? On asked. Who plans things? You hummed in confusion. We're going up against an unknown. Shouldn't we have some kind of plan of attack in place? Oh, she said. Guess so. Magata? Butterfly asked. Could you make us invisible as we get closer so we can scout before making our minds up on what we want to do? Can do, Magata replied happily. Okay, plan sorted, let's go, On said triumphantly as she marched on ahead. What class are you? You asked her as you fell in behind her. I'm a blacksmith, she said proudly. Do you engage in combat? You queried. No, I'm backup. I have a mobile workspace in my inventory, she said. I can make anything you need. Interesting, you mused. I'm the only one that doesn't have a class here. Not for long, Magata said kindly as he reached out and grabbed your hand in his, squeezing it gently before letting go. You looked back at him and smiled, relaxing a little as you continued along. The track you were following started to get narrower, and you were forced into single file. On in the lead, with you behind her, then Magata, then lastly Butterfly. Did the temperature just drop? On asked from ahead, making her way to the side of the floating island to a naturally occurring rope bridge that connected to the next island. It is a little colder, Magata commented from behind you. Careful as you go on, he warned, as one of his feet slipped slightly on the damp earth. Gotcha, she called back, not slowing down one bit. On, you called sharply as her foot slipped. She managed to right herself and brushed it off with a light chuckle. I'm fine, she replied. No, you're not, you said bluntly. Let me go first. Are you okay with going first, Un? Magata asked. Yeah, I'll be fine, you said with a smile. In that case, I'll go after you, Magata said, just in case. Why am I being shuffled down the line? On huffed. So that you're closer to me, Butterfly said with a soft smile. I like it when we're close. Okay, On said with a smile. I'll allow it because you're my husband. Everyone switched places, and Magata followed you as you gingerly headed down the rope ladder, taking a look around at the surroundings as you went. There was a deep crevasse below the rope crossway, and a low cloud floated past underneath, looking like a river of some sort, as the clouds meandered between the floating islands. Bit precarious, you commented as you started climbing down the ladder, then headed to the rope lattice that spanned the cavern across the other island. Wait! Magata called urgently, making you freeze where you were at the start of the crossing. You looked back at him. Everything okay? You asked, studying his face. Yeah, sorry, just for a split second I sensed something large nearby, but it's gone now, he said with confusion. Keep your wits about you. You nodded as you looked around. Everything seemed quite normal, all was quiet. So you kept going, trying not to look down as you made your way to the next island. Suddenly Magata yelled loudly from behind you. Teleport! He hollered, casting a spell on you and removing you from the bridge in an instant. You were immediately teleported behind Butterfly, a split second before an extremely large pterodactyl with glowing red eyes shot up from the abyss below the suspended bridge and bit it in half, right over where you would have been, had you been there still. Oh! You gasped as the winged beast disappeared from sight and let out a screech of annoyance, making the ground that you were standing on tremble with ferocity of the call. There's pants! On screamed. Why do you sound excited? You shouted at her. This isn't exciting. Did you see that thing? How's your pants? She leered at you. I could have been eaten, you gasped again, still horrified at the thought and looking to see where Magata was. How did you know? Oh, I maxed out my detect skills, Magata replied with a smile. But we need to hide before it comes back to find us. Your small team stepped off the path into the underbrush and made sure to stay well hidden as the sound of beating wings carried overhead. Is she looking for us? On whispered. I think so, Butterfly commented. We need to find a way to get to her nest without her being there. If she's looking for us here, that'll keep her occupied, On said. I have teleport cubes, and I think I have enough to move you all, Magata said, opening his inventory to have a look. I can move people further with the cubes than with a spell. They sound handy, you commented. Where did you get them? Oh, a skunk boss dropped them on level 33, Magata said with a smile. The perfect drop from a skunk, to be honest. Fair enough, you said softly. Just then Pants swooped low, searching through the tree line for your little raid party. Magata! On hissed, Just drop them into the ravine, down the floor. We can climb or fly up from there once we line up where her nest is. Sounds good, Magata said as he pulled 4 teleport cubes from his storage and carefully made his way closer to the edge of the island. He dropped them off and then gave you all a thumbs up. Okay, let's go, he said softly as he cast a spell on each of you, and you all disappeared to wherever the teleport cubes had fallen. You blinked and immediately you were on the floor of level 44. Oh, wow, that was quick, you thought as you looked around at the very dense forest surrounding you. This looks eerie, you whispered to Magata, who had landed right beside you. It does, doesn't it? He commented, looking around. Hey, where's the rest of the party? Good question, you said. Coo-whip! The voice of On called from a little way away. There's On, you announced. Where's Butterfly? Magata asked. Over here, you shouted to On, making verbal contact with her. Where's here? She shouted. You chuckled. Marco! Magata called loudly. Polo? Butterfly replied. Help! A third voice sounded from the dense underbrush. Wait, who's that? You asked Magata with confusion. Who called out help? On yelled. I did, the voice replied. Who's I? On shouted. Captain _underpants, the voice yelled. I don't know who that is, On called again. What's going on? You said with a confused laugh, looking at Magata. I think someone else is down here, Magata mused. And there ends chapter 23. Stay tuned for chapter 24.